Here we are in Alameda, California on Thursday, May 26, 2022. We're approaching Memorial Day weekend, and right now I'm located in Alameda, California, which is right outside of Oakland and San Francisco. But the part of Alameda that I'm located on right now, as you can see, I'm located right by the San Francisco Bay. This particular part of Alameda is called Bayfront Island. So as you can see in the distance over here, probably can't see it too good, but you can see it. I'm getting closer to it. That's actually the skyline of San Francisco. So you can see the skyline of San Francisco along the bay. Feels good to be in the Bay Area. I mean, you know, every once in a while. It's a good 60 degrees, 63 degrees out here right now, which is good considering lately it's been scorching hot in the Central Valley around Sacramento, Stockton. You know, we're getting temperatures of the high 90s to 100 plus degrees. So to come to the Bay to cool off every now and then is definitely necessary. So this is basically just up the park, the waterfront park. Now, interesting fact about this particular part of Alameda, this used to be farmland a long time ago. This was farmland where a lot of the crops that were cultivated here were asparagus. So this used to be mostly farmland next to the water. But in the 20th century, now as you can see, a lot of these buildings over here are mostly like office buildings. So, you know, of course you have that development going on. Yep. You can see the rocks, you can see the water. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, as you can see right here, there's an airplanes. There's a lot of airplanes flying above Alameda because nearby is the Oakland International Airport. So being in such close proximity to the airport, you're going to see a lot of jets and hear a lot of jets flying over. It's a pretty nice day to be out, you know. It's quite a few. It's not a whole lot of people out walking around right now because this is Thursday during work hours, so you're gonna see a few people walking around, but not a whole lot. Not as much as you will probably see in downtown for sure. It's not as many people as you will see like in downtown San Francisco, where there's a much bigger amount of traffic. But just to hear the water hitting those rocks, it's very relaxing. As you can see, the green space over here. Now, if you're an ecologist or if you're somebody who studies marine biology, like San Francisco would be a really nice place to come, because there's so much vegetation, and also a lot of this vegetation is right here by the water. So if that's your thing, well, San Francisco is definitely a good place to come to visit. And do like little experiments or whatnot. Now, not far from here, now I'm located on Harbor Bay Parkway. Now, this is called Harbor Bay Parkway because, well, due in large part because it's right by the San Francisco Bay. But this is also where the harbor is located, for where the ferries, so there's ferries that actually go into San Francisco. There goes another jet. That's an Alaska Airlines jet. But yeah, it's like I was saying, there is a ferry terminal a little further down this way, and there are scheduled ferry services that go into San Francisco. So it's actually, you know, you can catch a ferry into San Francisco. You know, they do have a schedule, of course. You can go to sanfranciscobayferry.com to get more insight in regards to the scheduling. As you can see, these park benches right here, but there's a lot of office space over here. There goes a ferry right over there, actually. Looks like it's making its way, perhaps, towards San Francisco. here at the Bayfront Island waterfront, and it's also a park. It's located right next to the waterfront, right next to San Francisco Bay. So you see a lot of people out here jogging, riding their bikes, walking the dog, or just taking a late morning, almost afternoon stroll. So it's, like I said, it's very relaxing, you know, not nowhere near extremely hot. Like I said earlier, if I was in the valley, the Central Valley, Sacramento, Stockton, all of that, then I'll be extremely high right now. Right here now, I'm right here at the actual dock terminal where the San Francisco Bay Ferry comes and picks up the passengers and drops off passengers as well. They have a little bike rack over here, so you can, you know, ride your bike, park your bike right over here, and hop on the ferry. Now here's the schedule and the fares, and here's the map as well right here. So as you can see, a one-way fare to San Francisco on the ferry is $4.50, and if you you know, of course, children under 5 ride for free, and you can also get a discounted Clipper ticket for $2.25. So this is just a little information in regards to the fares. And here's the schedule. It is currently 11:39, so another 20 minutes. The next ferry to San Francisco will depart at 12 p.m. Unfortunately, I have to work today, so I'm not going to have time to catch the ferry, but I wanted to at least kind of hang out in the area so that I could see it come into dock. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep recording, and because this is in the San Francisco Bay Area, you can see the housing over there, the houses that are right next to the Bayfront. Well, it's right on the Bayfront, rather, with the view of the San Francisco skyline. Now, as you could imagine, it costs a fortune to live out here. For those who aren't familiar with the San Francisco Bay Area in regards to the cost of living out here, affordability is extremely high. Now we're in Alameda. Now there's more to the city of Alameda than just the Bayfront Island. What's interesting is that the Bayfront Island is actually separated from the rest of the city of Alameda. The rest of the city of Alameda is on an island of its own called Alameda Island, which is actually located right next to Oakland and San Francisco, across the bay from San Francisco. So most of the city is actually located on Alameda Island, which is opposite of where I am right now, which is Bayfront Island. Check out those trees. Once again, reporting live from Bayfront Island on the San Francisco Bay in Alameda. As you can see, there goes the San Francisco Bay Ferry making its way towards the dock across the bay from San Francisco. So it's slowly making its way to the terminal. To pick up the passengers who are patiently waiting for its arrival, so they can take that nice ferry ride into the big city. So nice to have this tree in it right here in this shot with this ferry approaching. Glad I was able to get this footage, y'all. Because I remember when I was walking up this way earlier, I saw it departing before I was able to get it on camera. So I had just missed the last one, but I caught this one. And this is actually the first time I've seen one up close. I have not seen, ever since I've been in California, it's the first time I've seen the San Francisco Bay Ferry in person. Or at least this close. So what's cool is that, you know, you can just come here, either ride your bicycle if you you know, live close by, or you can drive your car, park it here in the parking lot and hop on the ferry and go to San Francisco without having to worry about trying to find a parking space, because that can be extremely nerve-wracking, trying to find a place to park in a city like San Francisco especially. But there it is, or there she is. How about that? The synchronicity of air travel and water travel. You have the airplane right there flying, making its way towards Oakland, or maybe it's departing Oakland. I'm not sure where exactly, what location where I am relative. Could be departing the airport. But yep, that's the Bay Ferry. I think it was pretty neat getting the jet and the ferry all in one shot. And as you can see, all the people gathered around. I swear if I had time, I'd catch this ferry over to San Francisco, but another day I will. Best believe it. One thing about being in San Francisco or the Bay Area in general is that if you're a photographer or even a videographer, I mean, you have a lot of scenery. You have a lot of just really cool imagery, like a lot of cool photo opportunities, a lot of landmarks. I mean, if that's really what you're into, this is a really good place to go, because it's so much you know, picturesque. That's the word I was looking for. A lot of picturesque moments. As you can see, there's some passengers actually getting off the ferry. One of the crew members, and a couple of passengers that are departing. And you have the passengers that were waiting right here in the terminal earlier actually boarding. So yeah, it's pretty neat. And you know, but that's it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now and get some more footage once I get to Alameda Island, the actual, or the central part of the city, I should say. Reporting live from Alameda. Here I am located at Alameda Point, which used to be a naval air station. Used to be called U.S. Naval Air Station Alameda. So a long time ago, all of this right here was a naval station, and its land was owned by the U.S. Navy. But after all of the decommissioning of all of the military bases, the Naval Air Station closed down, and subsequently, with an agreement with the city of Alameda, the city of Alameda now owns this land, and now it is what you see now, Alameda Point, which is a waterfront park located across the bay from San Francisco. Now over here, as you can see, here's the park area. You know, you could come here, walk your dog, do typical stuff you do in the park, walk your dog, take a walk, skateboard. I saw someone skateboarding over here earlier, not too long ago actually. And you could also ride your bike. As you can see right now, it's not a lot of people out right now, but at its peak, I would imagine this would be a really crowded place to be, or at least more people would be here. There goes something. You can see some of the remnants of the old air station. Right over here is an air terminal, Naval Air Museum. There goes a naval ship right across the bay right over here. Layout. See over here, you know, you could ride your bikes, walk, skateboard, things of that nature. There's like over here, it looks like a ramp where people can skateboard. And I think it's really nice that these chairs are situated right here next to this rail, and you could just sit here and just take in sight of the bay, listen to the water, listen to the ducks and the birds. also take a look at the skyline of San Francisco. This provides a much better view than the view I had earlier when I was over at Bayfront Island. Right now we're more inland. Yes. Now I'm starting to feel that bay wind, that wind coming right off the bay. It's not super strong, but you can definitely feel it. Yep, right there you see it. Skyline of San Francisco. What also in the backdrop with the Oakland Bay Bridge. So this right here, I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks like this part right here is where a lot of the aircraft, back when this was a naval air station, a lot of the aircraft would do their training. A lot of the pilots or whoever would do their training and things of that nature, the aviation training. You could definitely tell these are military buildings too. It just has the look of a military base. It has the lookings of a military base. But now right here, I like the plants. The plants are really nice. You have a bench over here. Few benches actually. I could only imagine how this place looks at night. One of these days I'm gonna come to either a marina or one of these waterfront parks at night just to get some footage of the bay at night. I know that'll be a very, very peaceful ambiance. Those will be very peaceful vibes right there. Just being out here with nature, with the weather, and just enjoying life. Being able to breathe is very, very humbling. Very humbling experience, and just really, this is very spiritual for me. So basically, it looks like San Francisco Bay Area had, you know, they have naval bases, or they had naval bases, and they also had an army base, which is in San Francisco, which is known as the Presidio. Of course, it's no longer a commissioned military base because, again, a lot of these military bases closed. And subsequently became either museums, waterfront parks like this one here, or some form of like national historical park. Yes, you got your people out here riding bicycles, and again they have, looks like they have I like this right here. Are these bike racks? Yeah, I think these might be bike racks. They look like bike racks. I don't see it being anything else. And as you can see right here, this sign, there's the Naval Air Museum, which which we're looking at right here. Here's a little bike trail right here, bike lane. Get out the bike lane. Those military flags. Of course, the American flag. You can tell by the way those flags are swaying that the wind is really in full effect. Right here on Alameda Island, and as you can see, that is the USS Hornet aircraft carrier, which is also, it now functions as a museum, and this is the other part of the U.S. Naval Station. They also have piers 1 through 3 further down this way. And this is the trail, so you can see there's a bike trail right here, and as well as a walking trail. Pretty neat, huh? And again, this is connected right here to the Alameda Bayfront Park, with a beautiful view of the San Francisco skyline. Looks like they have like a little tap room, a bar up here. A lot of the old beat up buildings over here, over on this side. off in the distance. That wind is really kicking. That wind is kicking real hard. Yes, this was definitely an old naval base. It's like something you see out of a movie. There goes the people. This is actually a pub right across from here. So if you want to ever grab you a nice cold one and you're out here in Alameda, close by, make your way down to the old waterfront park or the waterfront park right here in Alameda, and come on the old naval base, and you'll see they have a tap room right here, and they have a pub. They have a tap room at the end, as I saw earlier, and this is a pub. So now it's happy hour, so there's going to be a lot of people making their way to the pub and get that. I don't know how pubs operate. I did see some barrels. I do see some barrels over there. So I guess it's from a tap. I guess it. Looks like they have what's called a sports club, Alameda CrossFit. So this looks like a workout facility. If I had time and a membership, maybe I would check it out. I should go in there and do some cardio, some calisthenics, push-ups, free weights, all that good stuff. It's the summertime. It's time to get right, you know. what that is. Kairos Power. So I guess apparently Kairos Power is like an engineering company. So it's basically an energy provider. Safe energy, affordable and safe energy solution. So yeah, they're basically an engineering company. Energy efficiency is everything, because you want to be able to be as energy efficient as possible, save that money. So right here, it looks like that's the headquarters. This building was used while this was actually a naval base. I would imagine that this building was used as a hangar to house the aircraft. Just my estimation. I don't know that to be for sure, but that's what it looks like based on the design of the building. Oh, that's pretty neat. I didn't even notice this earlier. They got like a little soccer field right here. So they're not playing. They figured, hey, we're gonna have this. I guess that's why it's called a sports club, because they have a soccer field outside, and they probably have other like different clubs, organizations. So it's more of a sports club versus a gym, you know, a standard gym. Well, that's all I have for now. Just wanted to come and take a stroll at the former naval station here in Alameda. I saw the waterfront park, which looks very modern. I mean, it's really, really well kept. The park grounds are very well kept, nice and pristine. You know, so that was a good experience going over there. Just getting out today here in Alameda was a pretty cool experience. I'll probably come back some other time, but I got to get going now. Hopefully the next time I come back out here, it'll be I'll take a night trip and get some night footage, like I mentioned earlier, right along the Bayfront. That's what I want to start doing. I want to start doing some more night footage. Get those nighttime vibes, especially on a Saturday night. I want to come on a Saturday night where there's a lot of people. Maybe you can hear some live music. Well, that's all I have for now. Until next time, you guys, peace out. P9 signing out.